So today we're going to be talking about what you should be doing your first month blogging. The first few months of your blog are crucial and they will determine whether your blog is going to be successful or not. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So number one on the list is you're going to need to sit down and really make a posting schedule for your blog. And let's face it, we all are busy. Life gets hectic and we all have obligations at the end of the day. Whether you're a mom, you're a wife, you're a student, and you have a regular 9 to 5, this can affect your posting schedule. However, it's really imperative that you sit down and you really find out what times are best for you to post and which times will really fit into your schedule. And that can look different for everyone, whether you're posting once a week or you have the time to post 2 or 3 times a week. Whether that's once a week, once every other week, once a month, you really just need to sit down and figure out what works best for you and your schedule. And it's important that you do this because it helps you build discipline and it helps you create habits, especially if you create a post schedule and you follow that schedule for a certain amount of time. The easier it will get for you to stay in the habit and really form the habit of posting. And that is what we want here. And it really creates discipline and it helps with your motivation when you are following a schedule. And if you have the time to batch post, which means create more than 1 or 2 posts at the same time, if you have the time to sit down and write 3 or 4 articles in one sitting or within like 2 or 3 days, and you can just batch your posts. So that way, let's say you committed to posting once a week, and so you had time and the motivation to sit down for a day or 2 and create 4 blog posts to put on your website. Let's say you do that. That pretty much is you creating 4 weeks of content for your blog, which means you just got it out of the way within that day or 2 that you took writing the post for your blog, which is a great idea. And it is very time consuming. However, if you do have the time and motivation to do this, I highly recommend that you batch your blog posts. It's all about working smarter and not harder. So that way you will also not have an excuse to not post to your blog. Let's say, you're busy one week and you just can't find the time to post to your blog. And you're just like, I'm just gonna skip this week. If you batch your post, you already have a post ready to go, up and running, and you can just post it on your website and you're good to go. That helps you continue your momentum. That way, you don't really mess up your schedule and it's a win for everyone. However, if you don't have the time to batch your post, that is completely okay. I completely understand. Writing blog posts is very time consuming because not only do you have to write the post, you have to edit it and do all these things. So it takes time. However, if you do have the time, I highly, highly, highly recommend batching your posts. And this is a great thing that people do, not only for their blogs, but they also do it for other content for other social media platforms such as YouTube. And that's what I do for my YouTube channel as well. So that is just a little tip of the day. Number 2 on the list of what you should be doing your first month blogging is joining groups, specifically joining Facebook groups full of bloggers that are on the journey that you're on. And this is really helpful in so many ways. And this is one of the first things I did as a blogger. And pretty much you just go to Facebook and you type in blogging groups. And there are 3 specific ones that I recommend. And they are Becoming a Blogger, Blogging Boss Chicks, and Boss Babe Collective. I would go to Facebook and type in one of these or all of these and join all of the groups. The reason I recommend these groups is because not only are they super active and the people that created the groups are very interactive with the group members, you can also just find a lot of support in these groups and a lot of people who have the same questions you have, and you can also get answers to your questions as well from very established people that are in the blogging industry and who have been able to see massive success. So that is why I highly recommend you joining these groups. They're going to be very helpful, and it's a great free resource to you. So I would do that right now. I'm just kidding, not right now. But don't click out of the video. But as soon as you're done watching this, I highly recommend you do this if you already have your blog up and running, or if you just want to know what it's like and the experience of creating a blog is like, you can join the groups as well. You don't necessarily have to have your blog up and running yet, and you could just be in the very beginning stages as well. So these groups are very beginner friendly. I highly recommend you joining these groups. You won't regret it, trust me. And in these Facebook groups, you can also find people to collaborate with and do guest posts with, and it's just a great way to network pretty much and build relationships, which is really important when blogging too, because you never know when, you know, having a guest post on someone else's website or having someone else guest post on your website is going to be beneficial to you. So it's always important to be strategic and be smart about how you go about things. So I would definitely keep that in mind as well. So number 3 on the list is learn SEO. And for those who don't know what SEO is, it stands for search engine optimization, and it's pretty much going to help your blog rank on Google and Bing and other search engines. So that when people search certain terms, people will come across your website and they will have the option to click on your website or not. SEO is very, very important, especially if you want to get organic traffic to your blog. SEO is the way to go. However, it's very important to know that SEO is difficult, and although it's very, very possible to learn, because I'm living proof, however, it does take time. So when I say start learning SEO, I mean you don't have to have it figured out within the first month of you having your blog. That is not what I mean at all. So don't put that pressure on yourself. However, you do need to start figuring out what it is and how you can implement it into your blog posts in order to rank on search engines like Google. And typically it takes about 3 to 9 months for, you know, your post to rank on Google if you do choose to do SEO on your blog post. And like I said before, this will take time, so it's not going to be something that you learn overnight. However, it's still really essential to your blog being successful and you reaching the goals that you want to for your blog. Learning SEO does take patience and it takes time. And there are free resources that you can use that I highly recommend. And one of those is HubSpot Academy. Just go to HubSpot Academy and then type in SEO courses, and you will be able to find SEO training for free. And this will really help you so much when it comes to you learning SEO and you taking your time with SEO. So just keep that in mind, and you know, I would just start looking up very basic things about SEO, like what is SEO and the different types of SEO, and you can just start there. You gotta crawl before you walk, and you gotta walk before you run. And so that's pretty much what learning SEO is. It is a process and not an easy process. However, once you learn more, the easier it will become and the more it will make sense to you. And it's important to know that we all learn at our own paces, and joining the Facebook groups mentioned before can help you a lot with learning SEO, because you can ask your questions in those groups and people will gladly answer you and help you for free, and peers will be more than happy to assist you. So that is another reason why joining the Facebook groups is something you should do. Am I being subtle, or am I sorry, being subtle is just not my thing. But you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just giving you like the gold here, you know, and I really hope you take and use this information, because I wish I knew this information when I first started my blog, and let me tell you, I would have been so much further ahead at that time if I knew about SEO and what SEO was. I didn't learn what SEO was until like six or 9 months into my blog. So let me tell you, knowing this right away is going to put you ahead of so many people, and it's going to help you reach your goals and success within your blog. So just keep that in mind. So number 4 on the list is where we're gonna get down to the fun and what you should be excited for, because this is how one of the ways actually you're going to be able to make income and earn money for your blog. So I would listen very, very closely for this one. So number 4 on the list is join affiliate link programs. And joining affiliate link programs is a little process that you have to go through and you have to apply for most. One place where you can find a network of affiliate link programs is ShareASell. And ShareASell is an affiliate link network where you can find various companies that are willing to take you on as an affiliate. And all you have to do is go to the shareasell.com, go to the website, and once you're on the website and you sign up and create your login information and all that jazz, you're gonna want to then go to the search bar and type in companies that you really like and that you actually use and that you trust. And once you find the company, you're going to click join the program or join the affiliate link program. And for some, you're going to have to fill out like a tiny questionnaire as to how you're going to be promoting the product, how many followers or people you have watching your website, and you're going to have to give the URL to your website so they can check it out. And there is a little process or vetting that you have to go to, so to speak, in order to get accepted to some affiliate link programs. And I believe that most affiliate programs are like that, and that process is very, very normal. Actually, it's abnormal to go to a affiliate link program and they not ask you those things and for you to not have to apply. One thing I will say about this is for some people, you may actually get rejected, and that is also completely normal as well. So don't panic if you get rejected. It just means that you need to spend more time building up the audience for your blog and really just getting established for your blog, and maybe try again in 3 or 4 months or so when you feel like your blog is ready and that you're ready to really be an affiliate for a company. Also, for some, you may get accepted right away. So it just depends on the company and what they're looking for and if you can provide what they're looking for. So I would definitely keep that in mind if I were you, and I would definitely not take it too hard. Although I know it sucks, because trust me, I've been there. When you get denied by a company, you're just like, oh, what the heck? I thought I was gonna get accepted. However, for companies, although you may not get accepted right then and there, you can apply a couple or a few months down the road and you will get accepted. So I would just keep that in mind. Don't get discouraged and don't let that stop you from applying to other affiliate programs, because not all affiliate programs have the same requirements. So it is very, very smart to set specific goals. And when setting your goals, I always love to recommend a very good acronym to go by when setting your goals for your blog, and that is using the SMART acronym. So the SMART acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relatable / realistic, and timely. And when you're setting your goals for your blog, you really want to have not only specific goals or a specific goal in mind. You want to make sure that you are measuring that goal so you can see if there's any progress with you achieving that goal or not. And if there's not progress, you can go back and rework and re-strategize as to how you're going to get results. And then Achievable just stands for make sure that the goal that you are setting is achievable, and make sure that it is something you have the resources and the time to do, because that's how a lot of people go wrong, unfortunately, when starting a blog. They think they're just going to get instant success and, it doesn't take that long. However, that's not the case. So they realize how much work and time and effort you have to put into a blog. So if you don't have the resources and the time, then you may want to go back and try to rework your goal and make a smaller goal. So that smaller goal will help you eventually achieve the bigger goal in mind, and doing it in steps and breaking down the process. And then R stands for just make sure that it is realistic and it's something that you can accomplish. And for a lot of people, like I said before, they go into blogging thinking it's a piece of cake because people make it look so easy, when in reality it takes a lot of time and hard work and takes a lot of figuring out things. So just make sure that you're being realistic with the goals you set, and that they are something that you can do and that you have the resources and the time to do. So, and then T stands for time. Make sure that you have a specific time set in place as to when you want to achieve this goal by, because when you have a time set, then that makes you work that much harder. It makes you see the end line, the finish line, and that just makes you more motivated. So it's very important that you have a time limit on the goals that you set for yourself and for your blog. So when setting a specific goal, you want to keep those things in mind, because that will help you reach your goal faster, and that will actually help you achieve all the things you want to achieve with your blog. So I highly, highly, highly recommend setting your goals and going by that acronym. And then next on the list is pretty much setting up your social media strategy. And by this, I pretty much mean just choose a social media platform that you want to use to promote and bring traffic to your blog, and really just figure out how you are going to be strategic and how you are going to get people to click on your website from that social media platform so they can see your blog. And for a lot of people, they start off with Pinterest, and Pinterest is usually the way to go if you are starting a blog, because it's one of the easier social media platforms to get traffic from to your blog. So that is highly recommended as well. Instagram is a little more complicated, and then you could do YouTube, but YouTube just takes a lot of time and effort to put in. So it's really up to you on how you want to promote your blog at the end of the day. However, Pinterest is probably your best option and the greatest option, and this will help you see the most success and traffic when you're just starting out. And it's important for you to know that you don't have to have this like complicated social media strategy when you are, starting out, and you can just starting from ground zero is okay. Starting from 0 followers on your Pinterest or, wherever you choose to promote your content is okay. It takes time to build up an audience, and it takes time to build up an audience that wants to click on links to your website, because you have to build that trust and that rapport with them. So it's really important for you to keep that in mind and for you to not get discouraged. And when you do, just go back to this video and watch this part and just remind yourself like, hey, it's gonna be okay. It takes time, and not to rush things. You can't rush perfection, you know that saying? So you know what I mean? So I would just keep that in mind and just, take your time and really choose the social media platform that you're going to be promoting your blog on wisely. And there are free resources to show you how to set up your Pinterest account, how to schedule your pins, how to really create pins that people click on. And that's the great thing about this world that we live in today, is that we have so much free resources at our disposal and people just willing to give it to us, that there's no excuse for you not to be able to learn how to use Pinterest or any other social media platform, or for you not to be able to figure it out. So it may take you longer than others, but you will figure it out eventually. So just remember that. So that is all I have for you lovely people today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And don't forget to comment below if you have any other tips for the first month of blogging, or if you really liked one of my tips and it was really helpful for you. Please comment below. I love to hear your guys' opinions and your thoughts, and I love interacting with you. So please comment below, and obviously don't forget to subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.